You're watching Bloomberg UTV.
It's that time of the year when you forget the past, look ahead at a brighter future. Each year, billions from across the world share this very thought and bring in the new year with a lot of excitement, revelry, of course, a big party. So this week on Smart Money Aspire, we say don't just party on New Year's Eve, party through the year. In fact, how about investing in it? Hey there, this is Smart Money Aspire, and it's all about making passionate investments. As we are at the start of the year, we're making all these resolutions of a great start, we're dreaming big, all these goals and aspirations. And if one of your resolutions, one of your credos is to live it up, to live life to its fullest, and of course have fun along the way, we've got certain ideas for you. One way to make sure that you're always on the guest list is to invest in your private party space. No matter what the occasion, setting up your own recreational area is reason enough to celebrate. Be it festivals, a gathering of family or friends, a bash for your co-workers, or throwing a party for business clients. A party space of your own can do wonders to your social life. Known as a maverick, a thrill seeker, or simply an accidental architect, Jimmy Mistry loves to party. So being an architect, Jimmy decided to design not one, but two party areas in his home. It's difficult to imagine how a man who hasn't even got a qualification degree in architecture builds a building of this nature. This facade of the building, the first time I saw it, of course, I was like, wow. How do you think of it?
The facade is meant to get that kind of an expression.
It is.
It's been designed like that.
It did its job very well.
Thank you. I wanted to create a Persian architectural masterpiece in the city of Bombay.
You're a man of taste, and it's very easy to see in the kind of home that you've created for yourself. You like partying, obviously.
Yes, I love partying.
How often do you do that?
As often as I can. I love to work hard and party harder.
So you created two party areas in your home.
Yes. I always love celebration, which is larger in number. My celebrations kind of tend to get bigger and bigger. Hence, this particular place, this is capable of accommodating about 150, 200 people.
You know, a lot of people set up parties to be able to kind of get in more business. Did you ever do that while you were kind of creating your base?
Like I said, be honest to yourself. You are partying to enjoy the recreation, to get that moment of celebration, or you are trying to transact business. If you're not true to yourself, you're going to kind of make a mix out of these three things and not enjoy any of them.
That's true. But so now if you're looking at transacting business, of course for you it was all about celebration, but at some point did you do it just to transact business?
My clients do keep coming here. They want to look at the place, they want to relate to the place, and there's nothing wrong in it. But you don't celebrate and you don't transact business together. So when they come to visit the place, we visit the place. We keep the celebration for a later date. I don't have a party mixed together with a client. It kind of doesn't make sense to me.
Sure. Transacting business is one reason why you want to set up party spaces. There's the other reason, which is just to kind of have a party because you enjoy doing that. But when you think of transacting business and you're thinking of creating a party space, what kind of tips would you share with us?
Keep the profile of people in mind for whom you're setting up the place on a permanent basis. You cannot keep altering the space all the time. You need to always, being in India, you need to have a mix of Western and Indian, no matter what you do. That's one of the underlying statements I give as a brief to all my colleagues and my designers and the juniors joining the organization and training them. you need to have a little bit of India and everything. We are Indians, we love it. Whether we admit it, we don't admit it, we love it. And yet, never go completely traditional or completely contemporary. Try and do a fusion between these two.
Because then you create a unique style, don't you?
You create a unique style and it works very well because we like a little bit of Bali, we like the decks, we like things, yet we want to be sitting on the floor. Yes, I love to sit on the floor, I admit it myself. So you do combinations of things that are a fusion of designs, but don't overdo it. One should know where to draw the line, and if you do it in a subtle manner, it works fantastic.
What do you like most about the space that you've created?
Space is got an astroturf lawn.
Yes.
With loads of furniture on it. The element of surprise is people are wondering, it's a very natural looking lawn, furniture is there, it's so beautiful, it's so trim. Every single person almost notices it without fail. And they kind of feel it, and so this is a subtle surprise element that you put in.
I feel like doing it myself.
Had it been any other material here, it perhaps wouldn't have tipped you as much.
The word around town is, if Jimmy decides to throw a party, you can bet every penny that he will pull no stops to ensure that all his guests have a gala time. The architect often turns into a compere, a performer and an entertainer to keep the party going. No doubt then that Mumbai's who's who doesn't miss a chance to be a part of an evening at Jimmy's home. So this is your bar space, and obviously you need to put it strategically so that there is no kind of rush at the time of parties.
If you're partying for 100-150 people, you need to make sure the bar is long enough to be able to serve in that many number of drinks across, and you split it into a trolley for straight drinks, so you can do the mixes across over here.
Right.
If you're fond of doing mixes.
Do you?
Yes, I love doing mixes, and I love doing nasty mixes.
Nasty
mixes. I love doing mixes which are heady and cool. They smell nice, they taste nice, and they should be as potent and heady as they can be. That's what I love to do.
And do they appreciate it?
Yes, they do. If they get drunk, they don't. And then I
get angry calls in the morning.
I do get calls in the morning. Next time you dare not make my drinks.
And then you have a piano here.
Yes, that's.
You play the piano?
No, I don't play the piano. That's why I've gone in for a grand piano, which is autoplay on a piano disc, and you have it being projected across. So you can watch the player play the piano whilst you are listening to every key of the piano. So that's the beauty about this piano.
Show me how that works. So what was the idea around this kind of space that you designed? I'm seeing a lot of Baroque kind of chandeliers. There's a lot of black and white. Look at the carpets as well. I mean, they stand out. There's a lot of thought that's gone behind them.
The entire combination is black and white through this area, and all the design started around this guy. So the whole design started around it, and that's how you have a lot of horse pieces across. So all the art in this area, there are two sphinxes across over there. Those are the Persian Sphinx by Zoroastrian. There is an Arabian horse, and then there is a crystal horse right there. So everything around in this room is designed around horses.
So you liked your one horse, and then everything else came around it.
Yes, and it had to be a part of the color combination of black and white.
And look at the view that you get. You just step out into the terrace that we were sitting at.
Yes.
And, it becomes an extended kind of space to your entire party area.
The party area expands into the open. So people want to be inside, people want to be in a second group. The seating has been clustered into 3 or 4 areas. So this is 1, 2, there is a third area, and the bar is a fourth area inside.
Right.
So the kind of people can be comfortable in the areas they are in, within their groups, and plus the area outside. So overall, you do have a mix that's happening in a crowd. When it's 150 people, you need spaces where people are comfortable, they're seated, and they're yet within their own close circles.
And you have a lot of these yadros all over.
Yes,
I love that horse.
Great fan of yadro. That's an Arabian horse. The dragon, the horse. I love animals. Like I said, I love fire, water, plants, animals, and I love live animals.
Yes.
I do own a lot of horses, and I love live animals. And when I can't have them over here, I have these, which are master crafted art pieces.
Yes.
Across from Yadro, and as a collection, I love them.
Yeah, you certainly can't have that dragon. A horse is still possible.
Yes.
We have been talking about that on Smart Money Aspire. But yes, it's slightly more difficult to get this.
That's an auspicious dragon.
It is?
It's a very rare piece. They have 150 of these across the world. This is something I had collected about 3 years back, and you for your home, you start collecting things when you're doing a place. That's another advice to people who want to do it. It doesn't happen overnight. From your books to your art pieces to things you like here and there, knickknacks, you keep collecting things. Doesn't mean you use everything from there, but you keep collecting things.
I see a lot of wood as well, and wood normally gives a lot of warmth to a space, something that you'd want in a party kind of area, don't you?
In a party kind of area, creating levels helps. The bar is at a higher level, then there's a dining level. You highlight the levels with a strip light.
Yes.
You create these levels, and then you have a combination of marble floor in the seating area, and the dining area is with wood and a carpet, a rug. That kind of makes the place look and seem larger.
And there must be a story behind that crystal horse as well. He's a big one over there, just sitting right behind the dining table.
I saw it in a lighting design store when I was buying lights for a hotel project. Good design is supposed to be timeless.
It is.
It's supposed to be as good today as it is 10 years down the line, and that's what good design is all about. Especially in architecture, it's extremely critical. And in decor and interiors as well. At least for a decade, the design needs to be in time.
And that's something that most people who would come to your place and enjoy the party over here are going to be able to appreciate over a period of time too. So keep the partying going, Jimmy. Thanks so much for joining us on Smart Money Aspire. Pleasure meeting you too. But of course, you don't go away right now, because here on Smart Money Aspire, we're going to be talking about how to invest in that partying lifestyle a little bit more. Don't go away. Stay with us. Again, you're with Smart Money Aspire here on Bloomberg UTV. We're always talking about passionate investments. Just a while ago, we were talking about how to create a party space in your own home. But why does it need to end over there when you can also create a working atmosphere where there's partying all the time? So imagine this, that you would become the toast of the town, you would also be the life of the party, and you would be an entrepreneur making lots of money. Try this. Hanging out with friends, catching a drink after work, or dancing to the DJ's tune. Spending the evening at a nightclub is a great way to let loose, especially after a long week at work. Changing lifestyles and aspirations is also transforming the nightlife of cities, and nightclubs are popping up across the country. Owning such a nightclub also has its perks, socializing with new people every day, discussing work over drinks, and of course, raking in pots of money. My search for people who've made this passionate investment brings me to Bonobo, a popular lounge bar in the suburbs of Mumbai. Now, I believe everyone coming to Bonobo has a chance of indulging in a unique experience. Be it dining under the stars, dancing away to the music, or having a quiet drink after work. But putting Bonobo on the party map has not been easy. It has taken the combined effort of 6 friends, whose idea was to open a place where they would like to hang out every night. So what does it take for 6 guys to come together and set up a lounge bar? We're about to find out. At least 2 of them are standing by with me. Anoop is here and also Karna. They've set up Bonobo, and Bonobo is a lounge bar that's in Bandra in Mumbai. How do you think of it, and what is Bonobo really?
The species of chimpanzees which are endangered and they are found in the Congo.
So how do you start? How do you think of putting in the kind of money that you did? How exactly did the entire thing work?
First thing is to understand and accept each other, and to make sure that you want to open a place, regardless what the hard difficulties may be. Second is getting a proper location and the location will always tell you the concept of what should be done at this particular place.
Did you guys put in your own money or did you?
We took loans from our